Hey guys, it's Nate, aka TheFutAccountant. Welcome back to the channel. EA just dropped one of the most must-complete SBCs of the entire year of FC26 so far. It's honestly making me wonder, why did EA release this SBC so cheap? It's almost too good to be true, especially with the upgrade packs that we have right now with this Thunderstruck Black Friday promo. There's so many packs in here that we can craft. There's even more packs than normal in objectives. It is easy to get some of these SBCs done at the moment, and you gotta get them done because they're super cheap. We're gonna talk about that today, and we're gonna look forward to what's coming today on Sunday. We've got more Thunderstruck players coming into packs, the last mini release of those players today, and we're still awaiting that Barcelona flashback SBC, and we gotta talk about player prices on the market, especially for these new champion icons that are so cheap. It's crazy. We got to talk about it, guys. If you're excited for the video, drop a thumbs up on it, hype the video, and subscribe if you are new. Now, first to start the video today, I owe you guys a bit of an apology. I said I was going to stream yesterday in the video. I ended up not streaming. It just ended up being a really busy day, and I started to feel a little under the weather, which I'm going to blame Swayback for because I rated him from our stream on Black Friday night. He was feeling a bit under the weather, so I think I got it from him. Just kidding, I didn't. But I just wanted to say sorry for that because when I say I'm going to come through with a video or a stream, I want to actually come through it. So I apologize for that from yesterday. There's not going to be a stream today on Sunday. We'll have a video per normal, and then we'll be back on Monday for the normal weekly grind. Just a busy weekend with the holiday here in America for me. Now, let's go over yesterday's content on Saturday, where it was a day of cards coming into packs, like the star performers, including this Vitinha, and a 92 rated Kylian Mbappe. This is the best card besides Mbappe, who's unobtainable for most of us, right? This is the best card who's obtainable in this little mini release here. This looks insane. With these playstyles, with a finesse plus, with Vitinha being good in game as he always is, 4-star, 4-star, great rolls. This is a fantastic card, and like these always are, they are very rare because they are only in packs for 2 full days. These star performers, Phantom, man of the match cards, whatever you want to call them, are going to leave packs Monday at the content drop time. And these are all 5 of the cards that are in packs right now. Of course, Mbappe's 7 million coins, the big expensive item that if you are lucky enough to pack him, which somebody did message me yesterday, they packed this card, G freaking G's. But even if you pack Vitinha, Declan Rice, that's a pretty good pull because these cards are difficult to get. Remember the last set, like Dan Burn, Victor Osimhen, and the Mickey Van de Ven, they were released. They were very rare, and they're good for trading with because they are that rare. But this time, more people are ready to invest in these cards and buy them because they know how rare they are and how their prices can move. I don't think the Declan Rice card looks that insane. Relentless Plus is okay. 89 passing is pretty good. I mean, very good stats, and I'm sure he has some decent playstyles as well. Let's click in on the card here and see. Yeah, intercept, block, dead ball, press proven, so-so on the playstyles there for Declan Rice. I don't think I'd invest in these cards today, but do watch them for market fluctuations for some trades. Now, the real hype yesterday with cards being added to packs were the champion versions of the icons. And yes, I have 4 Chiellinis here that I just bought. I'm going to talk about that in a second. But these cards being the upgraded versions back in packs is kind of crazy. These are really good cards. But the craziest thing that I'm seeing with this is how cheap they are in the markets. Like this Chiellini is 600,000 coins, and the regular icon Chiellini was just like 800k 2 days ago. This is the most nuts one for me though. Oliver Kahn, who I packed as my pre-order icon, got upgraded, right? He's 192,000 coins. The regular base icon, Oliver Kahn, is 300k. So more than double the price. And this card was 500k literally 2 days ago on Friday for this promo. He was 600,000 coins. Unbelievable that card has dropped so much because the new one that's on the market is so much cheaper than that. Same thing's happening to Marcelo. Look, even Totti. Totti is 1 million coins for this card right now, and that is how much his 89 rated base icon card was. Now, all these base icons are dropping because these new versions, the champion ones, are like better than the base icons for most of these cards. So it's just honestly wild to see Toni Kroos at 80k when Toni Kroos's base icon card last week was 300,000 coins. Steven Gerrard is 80k as well. CC, like Chaboom Kun with those playstyle plus changes from his other card, his first one to rapid plus on this one with those stats. Marcelo with the 88 pace. Holy smokes, man. I don't know if you guys are all packing these cards or what. Let me know if the pack weight for these is insane, because maybe I shouldn't be trading with them and going 4 cards into Chiellini for a quick flip. I actually bought a Tati as well for right around 1,000,000 coins, but my goodness, these cards look dope, and they're so cheap. It's just crazy, man. Maybe it has to do with the lightning rounds that they've released. The weekend league rewards on the weekends, of course, supply cards a lot as well. But it is just wild to see how cheap those cards are and what they are doing to the rest of the market. Now, speaking of packs, I do want to mention this real quick. I know right now a lot of people are saying the pack weight sucks. And to be completely honest, I haven't packed any big Thunderstruck players myself. And I saved, you guys saw, if you were in the stream on Friday, I saved a lot of packs. Now, I will say, I keep getting tweeted stuff like this. So, if you haven't packed anything yet, which I'm right in that boat with you, my best pack pull is Athenia so far. You just got to keep ripping. You can't lose hope because of everything that is in packs. Let's rip an 84x3 right now just to see. Like, there's the best of Team of the Week, there's the best of campaigns, and then you've just got so many promo cards that are in packs right now. Is this Alvaro Carreras, the left back? That is. Actually, that's a nice pull. As an 86 rated inform card, is he 86? Oh, yeah, 2 informs, 1 pack. I'm going to open one more of these 84x3s. These packs are amazing, and that's the same pack that I just showed you here. A Eusebio from an 84x3 Rare Gold Players pack. We'll open the rest of these throughout the stream, but I absolutely love these upgrade packs, man, and the grind that we have. I mean, the packs that we have available right now, it is just fun to open these sorts of quality packs. Now, on to the rest of yesterday's content. It's enough yapping about packs and icons. We need to go to objectives because there is a new objective for the new Flash event that has been released. It is the second Flash live event, and it's got very similar rewards to the first one, a 78x7 and an 83x3 for playing 3 games and winning one of them in this Flash event. You get the green lightning evolution as well. The only odd thing about this event is you have to actually use 3 Team of the Weeks required in the team that you use in the squad. That's actually kind of annoying, but a lot of us have Team of the Weeks in our clubs now from opening packs, like we just saw with the best of Team of the Week out. So that's not very hard to get done. Just a little bit odd, but it's just a couple of games, so make sure you get that one done because there's the completionist objective with that too, doing all the Flash live events that gives some pretty good rewards. Now let's talk about evolutions, where we didn't get really any crazy new evos yesterday. Like right now, it's all about the Flash evos and kind of finishing all those combinations and those chains. And I wonder if EA is not going to release too many evolutions in the next day or two, just because we still have all of these that expire in like one day. And that's kind of the main part of evos right now, is combining all of these Flash evos with maybe some outstanding ones and working through those chains. But we did have a new evo yesterday that gives a 4-star weak foot and 4-star skill boost, or a boost up to 4, +1 weak foot, +1 skill moves, up to 4-star. It's just play 3 matches. That's actually really nice. Max 84 rated. If you have somebody who's 3-3 and you're like, man, they would really need a weak foot upgrade, this is absolutely perfect for that. Like Kudus has got the 4-star weak foot or 3-star weak foot. I'm even tempted to put this on a card like him and get him boosted up to that 4-4, because that is super duper important on these players, especially as an attacker. So this is a great evolution. Absolutely love that one. We also yesterday had a bunch of cosmetics for this promo. We've got different lightning things in here, but they're all 1,000 coins. Sorry, 10,000 coins or 35,000 coins for the Thunderstruck design itself. So not something that I'll be getting involved with, because especially a lot of those evos are in the season pass or in objectives as well, but those are there. The chains keep going crazy though for evolutions. Now I look at Footbin at the most popular evo cards, and I'm seeing a Renato Sanchez FIFA legend chain here with great playstyle pluses, with the Song of Toure evo, and then a couple of the Flash evos, and then evos from the season pass before it. So phenomenal stuff there is possible with these evos right now. There's the very popular Bisek. Van de Ven's getting into some of these evos. Joe Bellingham, Zaire Emery. There's still so many opportunities. Just make sure you get those done. I'm saying that for my own sake as well, because I'm going to run out of time to do evos pretty quick, because these are Flash evolutions. They're only out for a short amount of time. Now, the big content yesterday was the SBCs, guys. What in the world is this price for this base icon match they pick? This is the SBC that all of my fodder is going to go into now, because getting an icon of this caliber, Cafu or Carlos Alberto, for a price of 569,000 coins, almost half of what these cards were going for on the market just a few days ago. This is insane. Carlos Alberto was over 1 million coins literally last week. Cafu has been around a million, like 900K for the past couple weeks as well. And this SBC is 500K. And you know you're getting it done cheaper than that with all the upgrade packs that we have out right now, like the 82x10s, the 84x3s. This is going to be virtually free to get these cards done with the upgrade packs that we have. These are players, whoever you choose. I think Carlos Alberto is probably the best option here because of his ability to play right back and center back. And heck, we've used this card as a silver icon in the tournaments as well. He's freaking insane. But with his play styles that he has, this is a card that's good enough to be in your team post team of the year if it needs to be there still. Like, this is a card you can put in your squad and forget about as a right back or as a center back for weeks, for months, honestly. Icon links, Brazil links. Like, what a deal this is for the price of this card being literally still 800 to 900,000 coins when this SBC is 500K. Phenomenal value. I think, honestly, this is the best SBC in this game right now if you're being smart and you want to put a player in your squad. Now, if you really love Cafu, you could say the same thing about Cafu, but I'm going to go for Carlos Alberto with the Anticipate Plus playstyle, and I'm probably going to play him at right back. I think that's where I'll go with that card. I've been using Alex Scott on my team for a really long time, but like I said, like, I've got 88s and 89s that I have not submitted into an SBC yet. Now I am. Like, we are absolutely committing to this card, Carlos Alberto, and he will be going into our team hopefully very, very soon. I think that SBC is unbelievable. But the other SBC that was really good yesterday too is the base icon upgrade pack, repeatable 3 times, refreshing on Monday, by the way, and it's uncapped. We just did one of our first icon packs in a long time, the second icon pack I've done in the entire year. I did the max 91 icon on Friday, and I got a Billy, and that's great, right? But now we have another icon pack, and it is uncapped. And the requirements here are not super crazy either. Like, if we go take a look at this SBC base icon upgrade, there we go. 4 squads, 85, 86, 87, 88. Yeah, of course, those are some higher numbers on these SBCs in terms of the overall rating than what we're used to seeing. But like, look at fodder prices still, right? 88s are 12K. That's up actually. GG's. If you've been holding on to the fodder, if you went crazy on Friday and even yesterday on Saturday in on 88s or 89s, even 87s, you are already seeing the fruits of that investment because 12K is 2,000 coins higher than we were saying to buy at 10,000 coins, and they were there for a long time. Even the 89s are up to 20,000 coins once again, and those were down at like 15 to 16K at their absolute lowest point. So fodder is already up a lot. GG's if you invested. I would not be selling yet because, once again, this SBC is probably the most popular upgrade pack that we have right now in this game, and it's going to refresh 3 more times again on Monday. Notice that refresh timer right there, 1 day, 12 hours. That'll take us to Monday at the content drop time. So that's a great SBC as well because it's an uncapped base icon upgrade. So if none of the player SBCs are interesting to you, or if you just want to send it, like, that's the icon pack to send right now for sure. The price of everything just seems so cheap because fodder is still so far in the mud, but I do expect it to continue to rise. Now, the other SBCs we had yesterday were the Grace Gioro Thunderstruck card, and unfortunately, this card's only out for a week, which I don't necessarily love because, like, Pacho's out for multiple weeks, like 2 weeks, and this card's only out for 1. But I believe I think the women's football league world right now is on international break or something because there were no Liga F games this weekend, and maybe that was just for Liga F. I was looking to see if Putellas played yesterday for Barcelona, but there were no games. I don't know if that's the same thing for the Women's Super League in England, but this card, nonetheless, without getting upgrades even in the next week, does look very solid. Great play styles, great price for 74,000 coins. I just wish that it was out a bit longer so you could maybe wait and decide. If she's progressing towards her first upgrade, great. Then you do the SBC and you feel more confident in it. But that's a great card for the price. I haven't used her card in game for a while, but I've heard other people in the beginning of the game were using Grace Gioro. So that's a card there that is pretty cheap. The last SBC that we had yesterday was one that left a little bit to be desired. This 77 plus player pick, hey, I get it. It's a player pick. It's nice, but man, I think I had my hopes set a little too high for a crafting upgrade. We did not get a crafting upgrade yesterday, and this once again requires rares, but it requires 5 commons and 3 rares. So I guess if you're looking at all the upgrade packs that we have right now, unlimited, repeatable, like lower tier, we've got the 80 plus player pick that refreshes 3 every hour. I'm skipping that. We've got the 81 by 2, which only requires rares. and we got the 77 plus times 1 of 3 pick. I mean, I guess that's the one that I would do. It's unlimited repeatable, which is nice, but I guess I'd have to see how the pack weight is, and that would be only if I had a lot of gold rares and way too many gold commons, which still, doing all the other upgrades each and every day, I'm running out of the gold rare cards, even with doing the dailies, right? Like the 84 by 3, that's a lot of gold rares. The 83 by 3, you're turning some in there. And if you do the 80 plus 3 of 10 player picks, which I haven't even done yet, you're using gold rares in that as well. So yeah, I mean, the 77 plus pick is there, but man, it's just, if that was all commons, or maybe if it was one rare, then we'd be like, okay, that's sick. But just again, the continuous requiring of the rare cards is a little bit annoying, at least in my opinion. Now, I want to take a look at the market a bit, because we talked about buying some Thunderstruck cards yesterday, and you know what? These cards are holding their prices really well. They are. I know some clubs did good yesterday, though, like Bayern winning 3-1, or Barcelona, so Rafinha. I think they scored 3 goals as well, and they won. Again, you need the wins or the draws, win or draw, and you need goals to be scored as a part of the playstyle upgrades that these cards can get, and the roll plus pluses. So you see, like yesterday I had Puteus, right? And I was hoping to sell her for 2.9 mil. Well, absolutely, I was able to. She went all the way up, even above 3 million coins, went to 3.2 at one point. So it was a great trade there. But normally what you see on Saturdays is a rise in price in the morning and then a dropping in price later in the day. But most of these cards are still in their same range. Bellingham's 2.1 mil. Puteus, we just again looked at, she's 3 mil. I bought a Rodri for 850K. He's back down to 850, but like, you know, normally on a Saturday, I'd expect this card to go from 850 up to like 900. I sold him like right here for 980. But then I'd be like, oh yeah, he's going to go down to like 700K. No, he's still 840,000 coins. Manchester City did win and score goals yesterday too, so that's points for his upgrades. But really the only cards that dropped a lot were the lower tier ones that are just packed more often, like Dumornay, 110,000 coins, right? Yesterday, I think she was 120 to 130, and then you could see she kind of dropped throughout the day. So that's a good sign that these cards are holding their values. I don't think it's just because they're live cards. I think it's because people have coins and they want to use some of these players. I'm a little skeptical still. Like, I don't think I'm going to say, yeah, hold Jude Bellingham, he's going to stay above 2 million coins forever. Definitely not, because these cards, as we know, a lot of cards do not retain their price over time. But at least they feel a little bit safer to hold on to right now, because they have upgrades that they are chasing. Still though, that being said, I wouldn't hold on to any of them. If you're trying one for your team, enjoy the card, use the player, absolutely get the fun out of it. But I don't think I would hold Jude Bellingham forever, because let's say Madrid slip up and lose a game. If there's a midweek game this week, which I know there is for a couple clubs, maybe Real Madrid included in that. And I think actually Real Madrid played today. Like if they were to lose a game, drawing's okay, but losing is not, then you would see that card drop a bit. And still, these cards are in packs for the whole rest of the week. So for the cards that are in packs for Thunderstrucks, I think you still want to be careful on. I don't think you want to be investing for a rise today, just for quick flips only. But there are other cards, guys, from the re-releases that I think may be worth watching for, and at least club stocking. We're talking about best of team of the weeks and best of campaigns. I'm looking at cards on like the bottom row, the cheaper items, maybe some of the other items as well. But a Mariona, one of the best budget midfielders in the game, right? She got re-released in packs. She was a 80,000 coin card last week. She's 20,000 coins. Think about people that are going to be getting this game in the next couple of weeks for the holiday periods. We always talk about this every year during Christmas time, during New Year's. There's a whole new wave of people that come on the game and they don't have a lot of coins to start off. And it's players like this who end up doing pretty well in price after they get re-released. It's a longer term hold and a longer term investment. But if you've got over like 2, 3, 4, or 500,000 coins, this is the type of investment where, let's say you use 100K of that and you buy like 3 or 4, maybe 5 or 6 cards, put them on your transfer list, put them in your club, you forget that you have them, and then in a couple weeks time, you're going to come back, and sometimes those player prices double. Some of these players that are in this best of campaign or in the best of team of the week, like that Alvaro Carreras that I just packed, that's another card that I actually had the graph pulled up on, because he's a card that when he was in packs the first time, went from 41K as his lowest and rose all the way to 73 before he got re-released. That card has hype. Real Madrid left back, right? Youngster playing very well. That sort of card is what you want to be looking at if you want to make an investment out of a best of campaign or a best of team of the week. I don't think you have to buy it today, but just to put that on your guys' radar, some of these players like Julie, who just got upgraded, this might be one of the best discard budget cards in the game because the Champions League primetime cards and Europa League and Conference Leagues just got their upgrades. And Julie, I believe, got the Game Changer playstyle and Ping Pass. He has 8 base playstyles on this card and Finesse Plus, and he has 11,000 coins. Fantastic value card there, 12K. That's a card that you buy for 12K, 11K. Put it in your club. He's still live, by the way. If PSG win their next match or another match in the Champions League, they play Bilbao and then Sporting next, and then Newcastle. So December 10th on Bilbao, if they win that, he's going to an 88 overall. And 88 rateds right now are 12K. So this is literally a minimum risk investment there for this card. I think that's a card that, I'm probably going to go buy one and put it on my transfer list, or maybe even buy 5 and just let it sit, because that is a great card for a budget. So I think looking at the best of team of the week and best of campaigns is going to make you some coins if you buy the right cards, especially if you buy some of the live ones. Like, just another one comes to mind would be Esteval. Yeah, sure, he's in packs, and these cards are still in packs for the rest of the week, but I do believe that their lowest would be on the weekend. So after you saw how their prices moved yesterday on Saturday, watch them today. Get on bids, okay? Get on bids 100%, guys. Between today and tomorrow, I think some of those would be good investments. Just do a little research into who you think might be the best investment out of those players that are in packs from best of team of the week and best of re-release campaigns. Now, some out-of-packs cards like Ousmane Dembele, hold on tight. You bought this card for your team, right? For 500,000 coins. And we were saying buy Dembele, buy Mbappe. You're still holding because these cards are out of packs for the whole rest of this next week. And as of right now, nothing looks to be affecting these cards. I think we've had the biggest SBC content and most of the biggest content of this promo. Like, it's very Friday heavy. We didn't even have any flash SBCs really yesterday. It was just, like normal content drop. Still, a lot of content is here from Friday, like, right? With all the SBCs refreshing, like, there's tons of content right now in this game, but it's not still dropping at that fast pace that it was on Friday. And that's why I do think that some of those cards can still go up in value. And I think the market should be leveling back out and maybe even rising slowly as we go throughout the week as well in some other areas. Like, I still think if you have some out-of-pack special cards, like maybe some of the captain's players, like look at Payor. She's 330. She was under 300,000 coins in the last couple of days, and now she's rising back up. Robertson's going up in price. Donnarumma's 529,000 coins. That's up for him. Odegaard's up a little bit too. So all of your out-of-pack special cards. Actually, you know what? There's one I do got to mention. From the primetime UCL squad, have you seen the price of Saliba? What is going on here? This is just the best Saliba version of the game, and he's going up like 200K a day at this rate. On Friday, I think he was 1.2, 1 mil, went up to 1.3. Yesterday on Saturday, started at 1.3, is now 1.5, and is now 1.7. So he just keeps going up. Some of the other players that are not in packs from this promo team are doing well as well, like Eder Militao starting to rise. You got Gordon, who's still kind of sticking around his price range there. Just keep an eye on these players because they should be pretty good to trade with too. The market is feeling a lot more alive, and that is very, very good for trading. Now, let's talk about today on Sunday and look at some of the other content that we are expecting today. We, of course, talked about all the mini releases that we're going to be getting. Today, we're getting the final mini release. I'm going to open a couple of packs while we talk about this, right? And I'll show the leak as well. But we've got these official cards coming for the second Thunderstruck mini release today, headlined by N'Golo Kante and Voltamata. A couple of other cards in there as well. Kante looks really solid. Voltamata looks really solid as well. 87 rated would be a bit until we'd fit an evolution, but plenty of other cards down there at the bottom that would be pack filler, I guess you could say, more fodder cards, but again, more live cards as well, depending on what clubs and what leagues you're trying to collect. So that's going to be more cards added to packs today. Nothing super crazy, but if you held your packs, by the way, all of them until today, props to you. You've got all of the cards in packs now. The icons are out. The star performers are out. The Thunderstrucks are going to be out as of content today. So GG's if you were able to do that. But it just makes opening packs feel so much more worth it. Even if the pack weight doesn't feel like it's that great, there's so many cards in packs, you just feel like you have to do it. You got to try, because if you don't open packs, then you never know if you're going to pack something sick. You know what I'm saying? So at least get those objectives done that you can, get those SBCs done that you can every single day, and rip the packs. Keep ripping the packs, because let's see, last 84x3. Okay, I had like 2 good ones. That first one with the double inform was good, and then the rest Actually, I think only 2 walkouts. Yeah, that was all 84s. That one was pretty cheeks. But the 82 by 10s as well, like we mentioned yesterday, those are kind of the must-do SBCs. The 84-3 and the 82 by 10 every single day. The other ones you can get done after you do those, because the 82 by 10 is obviously going to give you a lot of 82s, 3s, and 4s that you can put into like the 84 plus player pick, which I'll be doing, or the 85 to 87 upgrade, which this SBC right here is responsible for so much fodder in my club, and me like gonna be able to do a lot of the SBCs that I want to do. Well, looks like I don't have to buy Julie because we just packed him 82 by 10. Wait, he's a dupe. I actually already have him. I packed him on Friday. I just remembered that. So we have a duplicate Julie. We got an inform there. There's Conte. Should have waited to open packs until after he got in packs today. Well, you know what, Ripsky. But that's fine. That's fine. We'll just pack Conte again. We have Dupe Theory for his card now. And speaking of French players, we do have that French SBC that would be a very likely candidate to be a part of content today. Last 82 by 10. Still chasing a Thunderstruck. But again, that's why I open the packs, because you never know, right? Did we get an inform here at least? 2 walkouts. All right, that's fine. I'll take an 88 and an 87. That's going boom straight into the Carlos Alberto player pick. But Koundé is the SBC that I'm mentioning. I kind of mentioned him yesterday as well. Like, hey, when's Koundé going to drop? Is it going to be today? It wasn't. Could be today, though. And I think that's a card that I will get done as well. Hopefully, he's a good bit cheaper in price, similar to the price of Guru Reiten, like somewhere around 150K. I think Guru Reiten was a bit less than that, but that's where I would guess Koundé would be for that card. That'd be nice. We still have the Nkuku that is leaked out there, as well as a few more cards, as you can see down there at the bottom. And Koeman. We still have Koeman, who is leaked too. But like I said, I do believe the content starts to slow down a little bit. We saw it yesterday. I think it's going to continue today as well. Not as many SBCs. You know, there are a few things that are expiring today. Will it get replaced? Like, we have a match day pick or 2 for the icons from the older ones that are expiring. I don't think there's any more leaks, so I doubt that we would be getting any more. But, you know, like, we'll have to see if any of that changes. Ooh, that was a good 83 by 3. So I think it's going to be a bit of a slower day today, to be completely honest. And same thing with Evos, because Evolutions, like I mentioned, we have so many that are out right now. I think EA is going to give us some time to breathe on those. But you know what they're not giving us time to breathe on and, like, give us space for? Is lightning round packs. They keep dropping lightning rounds like every single hour, or at least every couple hours. They're not selling out now, which is good, but it's still crazy. Also, check the store, because the 10 and the 30 coin packs keep refreshing, and those must be opened. But I'm going to go check the price of these Chiellinis right here after I open all those packs, and hopefully we're going to sell Chiellini today for about 700,000 coins, because I just thought that 600K was too cheap for that, and he looked pretty rare in the market. There's a lot of cards at 800K, even some of these other ones like Totti. I bought him for just over $1 million, and right now, I mean, he's still there, just over $1 million, but like, I don't know, man, that seems a bit cheap to me. Hopefully, he goes back up to 1.1. Alex Morgan is only 1 card in the market. Marcelo, CC for 185. Oliver Kahn, one last price check for these. I think you could trade with these cards. You just got to be careful and try to time it right. Kahn's 200K, CC's 184. We'll see if, 469 for Marcelo. My goodness, 450, and I would not be able to say no to that. But I'm probably not going to risk too much more on this, because I already have like all my coins invested, and I don't want to risk too much because still unpredictable market times, and these cards are in packs. So I'm already risking a lot with Chiellini. But that's going to be the video for me today, guys. If you did enjoy it, drop a thumbs up on it. Comment down below if you have any questions, and subscribe if you're new. And I will see you guys in a video tomorrow. Have a great Sunday. I'll catch you guys later. It's been TheFutAccountant there. Peace out.